Hello, everyone, and welcome to our award night celebration tonight. Tonight, we are celebrating joyfully our extraordinary students, and we're really thinking a lot about how they have made Derryfield a better place academically, intellectually, artistically, athletically, and generally as a community. I think you'll note tonight that many of the awards are named for people who've been part of the Derryfield community, students, alumni, parents, faculty, staff, and how by sort of lifting up their model traits, we really help to remind ourselves what Derryfield is and what Derryfield aspires to be. So I am honored to first introduce the first presenter, the Associate Head of School, my wonderful colleague, Susan Grodman, who's going to introduce the Community Awards.
Thanks, Mary. Good evening, everybody. It's nice to see you, albeit in a little box. Our first community award is the Mayor's Award. The City of Manchester's Mayor Joyce Craig is sorry that unfortunately she's not able to join us live tonight, but she has recorded a video that will explain the award and announce the winner. So we will get that going.
The Mayor's Award is presented to that member of the graduating class who has, throughout his or her tenure at the Derryfield School, demonstrated a high level of dedication to the ideals the Derryfield School stands for and has exhibited leadership traits worthy of emulation by his or her peers. This year's recipient is Christopher Lynch. Deeply curious, deeply sensitive, and deeply engaged, Christopher Lynch is a dynamic young man who is one of the pillars of a healthy community. Athletic, creative, caring, and as genuine as they come. Christopher represents all that is well and good about young people coming of age in a complicated world. An intellectual who values multiple perspectives on academic and interpersonal dialogue, he is a thoughtful listener and a compassionate individual whose moral compass points due north. One will not find a more optimistic young person whose huge heart and open mind forms the core of a school community. Congratulations, Christopher.
Congratulations, Christopher. The next community award is the Alumni Award. And the Alumni Award is given annually to a member of the senior class whose support and service to the Derryfield School best exemplifies the spirit of Derryfield as determined by the members of the graduating class and the faculty. This year's recipient of the Alumni Award is Ellie Small. Mature, thoughtful, and a true leader, Ellie has earned the respect of students and faculty alike. And while she is responsible, dedicated, and effective, she also knows how to have fun. Ellie enjoys banter with her classmates and in an inclusive and lighthearted way, invites everybody in. She has an innate sense of social justice and a drive to give back to the communities that have nurtured her in any way she can. She is a young woman of true character who is genuinely concerned about others and dedicated to doing her best in all that she does. Congratulations to Ellie. The final community award for tonight is the Class of 1994 award. This award is presented to the member of the senior class whose personal integrity, caring manner, and quiet strength inspire school spirit and higher aspirations in all of us. And this year's recipient of this award is Lucas Gendron. Lucas is an intellectual powerhouse, a diligent student, a gifted bass player and runner, and a kind friend to all. Quietly leading by example, he delves deeply into his analyses and lends his nuanced and sophisticated perspective to his writings and to class discussions. This young man has made a lasting impression on the Derryfield community and will undoubtedly continue writing his success story in college and beyond. Congratulations, Lucas. I now get to introduce our Director of Enrollment, Ms. Kathleen Reddy-Fay, who will present the Endowed Scholarship Awards.
Great, thank you, Susan. Hello, everyone. So good to see everyone tonight. So as a Derryfield alumna, I am particularly honored to help present the Endowed Scholarship Awards this evening. The Office of Philanthropy and Engagement has the pleasure of working closely with families who have established endowed funds. These families have chosen to honor the memory of loved ones by creating scholarships that are awarded annually to a current Derryfield student. This evening, you'll be introduced to 5 of these memorial tributes, 3 of which have a family member here tonight, I think, to help me present. So the first award that I'm going to present tonight is the Matthew Lawrence Young Award. Matt Young was a graduate of the Derryfield class of 1988 and the United States Coast Guard Academy in 1992. At the time of his death, he was a graduate student in engineering at the University of Michigan. His family established this award to perpetuate Matt's spirit, his positive influence, his love of life, and his sincere desire to make the lives better of everyone he encountered. This scholarship is awarded annually to that member of the junior class who, through enthusiastic participation in activities, significant contribution to the well-being of others, and scholarship, has had an enduring impact on the Derryfield community. So I'm very pleased to present this award to Julia Hardy. Julia excels academically, receiving the highest honors in all areas of her study. But what really moved the committee to select Julia for this recognition is her positive influence. The spirit of this award and the legacy of Matt Young was his love for life. And Julia brings her kind and thoughtful spirit to everything she does, whether it's in the classroom, as a teammate, as an admission ambassador, and it lifts everyone up around her. So congratulations to Julia Hardy. The next award is the Richard Crafts Memorial Scholarship, which was established in memory of longtime admission director, teacher, coach, and choral director, Richard Crafts. Richard was a beloved colleague, and as director of admission, he was often the first handshake a prospective student and their family experienced at Derryfield. In addition, Richard was the director of concert choir and encore and really worked to expand that program over the years. This scholarship honors Richard's love for music and is awarded annually to a Derryfield student who shows promise in the arts, particularly in music. The award this year is presented to Ryan Shee. Ryan continually surprises the Derryfield community with his musical talents and his passion for performing. Not one to shy away from the stage, he has performed piano and violin pieces that have wowed audiences since he joined Derryfield in the 8th grade. We are so pleased to recognize Ryan for sharing his passion with the Derryfield community. Congrats. The next award is the Clifford R. Nyquist Memorial Scholarship in memory of the son of Lee Nyquist and Leslie Nixon. Lee and Leslie's daughters, Christina, class of 2005, and Carla, class of 2012, were vibrant scholar athletes while they were here at Derryfield. Lee and Leslie are also the proud parents of Lincoln and Linnea. So this scholarship is given annually to a member of the graduating class who has demonstrated unselfish and enduring friendship to all, as well as a genuine respect for diverse ideas and beliefs and deep personal integrity and fairness. Lee and Leslie could not make it here tonight to be with us, so I'm going to read the remarks that they were prepared to present. We are honored to present the award. I'm so honored to present the award to Ruthie Zola. Ruthie is a passionate advocate for social justice and diversity. Her authentic interest in meeting new and interesting people, discussing different perspectives and worldviews, and how we can play a role in fighting for equality inspire those around her. She's been a leader in the Equity Club, an admission ambassador in class council, mock trial, and lamplighter. She's a powerful thinker, a writer, a communicator. Derryfield was a place for her to develop her skills, but there's so much that Ruthie brought to us. We are so pleased to recognize her for her hard work and dedication with this award. Yay, Ruthie! Our next guest tonight is Dan Pyatt, who will be presenting the Ken Pyatt 82 Memorial Scholarship in memory of his brother.
Thank you and congratulations, everybody, on a difficult year. Thanks for having me. My older brother, Ken, attended Derryfield and graduated in 1982. He went on to St. Lawrence University, where he enjoyed success in the classroom and on the athletic field. Following his death, our family raised funds to name the scoreboard on the turf fields and established this fund to support a Derryfield senior. The scholarship is given in memory of D. Kenneth Pyatt, class of '82, to the boy or girl who combines excellence in athletics and outstanding achievement. This year, I have the honor of presenting the award to Shauna Lemery, a leader on the girls' varsity basketball team. She brought her smile to every practice and motivates others to do their best. Her passion and dedication for lacrosse will carry her on as she moves to play Division II lacrosse at Wesleyan College next year. In addition to being an athletic powerhouse, she is a diligent student who has received the highest honors. And I congratulate her and look forward to hearing about her successes going forward.
That's terrific. Thank you so much, Dan. And congratulations, Shauna. I'll never forget meeting you at the very first point of contact at Derryfield. I'm now beyond happy to introduce you to one of my class of 1987 classmates, Susie Resnikoff, who will present the Henrietta Messi Memorial Scholarship.
Thanks, Kathleen, and good evening, everybody. I'm really excited to be with you here tonight, and I'm looking forward to being there next year in person. The Henrietta Messi Award is given each year in memory of my grandmother, or Nana, as she was known by many. Because her education and extracurricular activities were limited in the early 1900s, Nana loved engaging with my Derryfield experience, attending games, plays, concerts, and even the very first Grandparents' Day. This award was established by my parents, both former Derryfield trustees, as a means of giving back to Derryfield and honoring Nana's love of learning and the empowerment of young women. This award is awarded annually to a rising sophomore or junior girl to provide the recipient opportunities in growth and development. I'm delighted this year to present the award to Mary Hodgkins. Mary is organized and diligent and has been recognized by the faculty for her growth as a student. One teacher shared, her writing not only reflects the craft elements we've been studying, but it evokes a deeper, more sophisticated understanding of these complicated topics. She commits herself to strong study habits and finds ways she can improve her skills in writing and her personal passions like dance and piano. She balances her workload and studies and is a rising Derryfield star. It's my honor to recognize Mary for her development as a student, and I'm excited for her to take advantage of all of the opportunities that Derryfield will offer in the years to come. Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you so much, Susie, and a big congratulations to Mary. Now, please welcome the head of the Derryfield Upper School, Dr. Jed Silverstein, who will be presenting the Junior Class Book Awards.
Thank you, Ms. Ruddy Fay. Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Jed Silverstein. I'm the head of the upper school, and tonight I have the pleasure of presenting awards to members of the junior class. These awards recognize and celebrate academic achievement, citizenship, and character, and are sponsored by local university chapters. The first junior class award is the Rensselaer Medal, which is, quote, given to the outstanding student in mathematics and science in the junior class. And it is a pleasure to present the RPI Award to Charlie Chang. Charlie has distinguished himself in the fields of math and science while at Derryfield. He demonstrates a natural curiosity about advanced mathematical concepts and pursued topics above and beyond the scope of calculus. He also shines as a student in chemistry and physics. Congrats, Charlie. The next award this evening is the Harvard Book Award. And this award is, quote, given to a junior who combines excellence in scholarship, high character, and achievement in other fields. And this year's Harvard Book Award goes to Matthew Farrell, a student who has tremendous intellectual curiosity, quiet determination, and an undeterred sense of self. In the classroom, he thoughtfully drives and elevates discussion while holding himself to the highest standards in the quality and integrity of his work. This young man is calm, cool, and collected and works with purpose. He embodies this award. Next up is the Wellesley Book Award. This award is, quote, given each year to that junior girl who has contributed most to the life of the school through leadership and good citizenship while maintaining a high scholastic achievement. This year's recipient is Anna Induni. When you think of leadership, good citizenship, and high scholastic achievement, it's hard not to think of Anna. She embodies the spirit of the Wellesley Book Award, and we look forward to great things from her during senior year. Last but not least, the Dartmouth Book Award is given, quote, to that member of the junior class who, through pursuit of academic achievement, as well as through participation in athletics and other extracurricular activities, has demonstrated a commitment to excellence and has otherwise exerted a positive impact upon the quality of student life. Mirza Bechirovich is not one for small talk. He is a thoughtful person. He likes to sit down. He likes to have a deep conversation. It doesn't matter if it's about a recent history lesson, a great book he's reading outside of school, or a math problem he's working on. He'll bring a new perspective to the conversation, and he will stay with problems for a nice long time. He embodies this award with the positive impact that he has had on the quality of student life. We now move on to the academic awards. These are awards given by each academic department in recognition of outstanding interest, motivation, and accomplishment. And it is my pleasure to invite Science Department faculty member, Dr. Taylor Moon, who will present the Barbara J. Stahl Life Science Award. Dr. Moon?
Thanks so much, Dr. Silverstein. Our Life Science Award winner this year is Nicole Christian. She has demonstrated consistent commitment to deepening her knowledge of biology and human health. She is an analytical thinker and critical consumer of information, especially as it pertains to health and well-being. Congratulations to Nicole for her outstanding achievements in the life sciences. Next up is Mr. Cousineau with the Physical Science Award.
Thank you, Dr. Moon. Each year, the Science Department recognizes a student who excelled in the physical sciences. This year, we have selected James Zhu. James has a great interest in sciences. He's constantly producing high quality work in his classes and proved himself to be one of the top students in his class. James' natural curiosity fuels a genuine passion for solving the unknown. Congratulations. Next up, Mrs. Setta with the English Awards.
Thank you, Mr. Cousineau. Hi, I am so excited to award this year's English Department Prize to my beloved advisee, Ruthie Zola. If you know Ruthie, you know that she is a powerhouse thinker, writer, and reader. As a writer, Ruthie is deeply creative, original, and passionate. In discussion, Ruthie brings to light complexity and nuance with grace and compassion. In her time at DS, Ruthie has challenged us all to think more deeply and more critically about the world around us. Congratulations, Ruthie. And now our next presenter is Mr. Leary with the Latin Department Award.
Thank you, Mrs. Setta. The Latin Department is pleased to present this year's award to Samantha Induni. Much like the message of Virgil to the Roman people, the Latin Award goes to the student who exemplifies the Roman values of amor, which is love of the language, and labor, which is work. With a quiet determination, Sammy worked tirelessly to unpack the nuances of the Latin language and Roman culture. Please join me in giving Sammy a very deserved awe atque vale, hail and farewell. And now let me introduce Mr. Watt, who will be presenting the Dennis F. Holland Mathematics Award.
Thanks, Mr. Leary. All right. So this year, the faculty in the math department voted to award the 2020-2021 Dennis Holland Mathematics Award to Clarence Chen. Clarence is an outstanding mathematics student who has thrived in the classroom. He has taken every level of upper school mathematics and is an integral part of the Derryfield School math team. Clarence's paper in AT investment math on Bollinger Bands was read by the founder of Bollinger Bands, John Bollinger himself, who commented that Clarence's understanding as a high school student of his work was excellent, and he encouraged him to keep researching how to use bands in finance. Hey, congratulations, Clarence. Now move on to Mrs. Barcy, who will present the 2021 Visual Art Award.
Thank you, Mr. Watt. Good evening, everybody. Inquisitive, expressive, and thoughtful. The recipient of this year's Visual Arts Awards goes to Regan O'Brien, a risk taker who actively explores and experiments widely and across a range of media. She is not afraid to dive into the unknown and to see where her imagination will take her, or to push conceptual or emotional boundaries in her compositions. Her work is deeply personal yet relatable. A thoughtful observer and collaborator, she helps her peers through insightful critique and constructive criticism and promotes active dialogue in her classes that strengthen the understanding and artistic growth for all. Congratulations, Regan. Now, up next, please welcome Mr. Westenberg with the Drama Award.
Thank you, Ms. Barcy. This year's Drama Award goes to Nat Pagliocco. Nat loves the theater. We have seen him in countless performances on the Derryfield stage, from steampunk to 16th century conquistador to a patient being subjected to a sadistic doctor. Nat has run the gamut in the roles he's played. But I will personally always remember Nat for his incredibly beautiful, brave, and celebratory portrayal of Carlos in Legally Blonde. Nat has been the beating heart and soul of the theater department. Congratulations, Nat. Next up, please welcome Mr. Hunton to present this year's Choral Award.
Thank you, Mr. Westenberg. The Music Department Award in the vocal category is given each year to a student who, more than anything, loves to sing. This year's recipient is Kaylin Vanderpool. Kaylin is constantly looking for ways to improve her craft and will take any opportunity to perform. She's impressed us at community meetings, all school assemblies, talent shows, and concerts, and will surely continue to perform after she graduates and continues her musical pursuits in college. Congratulations, Kaylin. And now Mr. Bongiorno will present the Instrumental Music Award.
Thank you, Mr. Hunton. When I first met Lucas Gendron, I knew he was a special person. Driven to succeed, Lucas learned to play bugle and to earn a merit badge while he played bass in ensemble, took private lessons, played in the pit orchestra, pep band, and all-state auditions, all the time maintaining excellent grades in all his classes. Lucas impressed me with his determination and his ability to balance the competing demands of academics, sports, music, Boy Scouts, and family life with an easy laugh and encouragement for his peers. In short, I greatly admire Lucas, and I must admit the musical room will seem a bit larger without his leadership, musicianship, and easy humor. I cannot imagine a more deserving student to receive this award. Congratulations, Lucas. And now Senora Reynolds will present the Spanish Award.
Thank you, Mr. Bongiorno. Soccer player Lionel Messi said, "If football has taught me anything, it is that you can overcome anything if and only if you love something enough." This year's Spanish Award recipient, Cristobal Lynch, knows the value of pouring one's heart into his studies and interests. He has shown a genuine love for the Spanish language and Hispanic culture, and he has looked for ways to incorporate Spanish into his daily routine. Felicitaciones, Cristobal. Yay. Please welcome Dr. Carlin to present the History Department Award.
Thank you, Senora. The 2021 History Prize is going to a student who has consistently performed at the highest level of scholarship at Derryfield. The qualities this student has brought to bear derive from genuine intellectual curiosity and a tremendous work ethic. Through the relentless pursuit of evidence and critical selection, this student delivers analysis that achieves both elegance of expression and persuasive power. On behalf of the History Department, it's my pleasure to award the History Prize to Emma Ryan. So congratulations, Emma, very deserving. And now please welcome Mr. Pankratz with the STEM Department Award.
This prize is for dedication to the art and craft of making stuff. Much like Daedalus, forced by King Minos to devise the labyrinth and reached for the wind, this student trapped at home built a wind tunnel. The student does not believe in diminishing returns on effort, but would also, argumentarian that he is, argue that giving that more than 100% is mathematically impossible. This student has opinions. This student is Emmett Pym. Congratulations. Next up, Ms. Grobman will present the service awards.
Hi again, everybody. So the Senior Service Awards strive to honor the students who have made time during their busy high school years to consistently dedicate themselves to serving others and the world. For some, this is in our own Derryfield and greater communities, and for others, their service brought them around the world, and many have truly done both. Community service is near and dear to my own heart, and it makes me very happy to think about these young people going off into the world and continuing to make a difference wherever they might be. The first recipient is Catherine Gage. Catherine's commitment to and hundreds of hours of work with the Citizens Climate Lobby has led her to work with US senators, present at a national conference, and be published in various media venues. In addition, she has given her time and energy to other causes such as Special Olympics and Girls on the Run. Thank you and congratulations, Catherine. The next recipient is Ellie Small. Ellie's infectious energy is evident as she writes about her ongoing service activities. Whether working with athletes at Special Olympics, advocating for students as all-school president, or running activities at the Beach Street School, it is clear that Ellie has had an impact on many and has learned a lot about herself in the process. Thanks so much, Ellie. Next is Allie Cobery. Allie has spent hundreds of hours as a congressional volunteer, including time in DC as a US Senate page, during which she learned the importance of service to her community. During COVID, when she was not able to participate in most of her regular service activities, Allie founded a nonprofit dedicated to educating young South Sudanese women and advocating for gender equality. Great work, Allie. Thank you. Lila Kelsey. Lila was vice president of the Give Club in 10th and 11th grades and served as the club's president this year in her senior year. During this time, she has helped lead our Thanksgiving basket projects, Special Olympics, and much more. Lila has taught with Breakthrough Manchester and has dedicated many of her weekends to teaching athletes with cognitive disabilities how to ski. Thank you, Lila. Great job. Samantha Induni. Samantha has dedicated much of her young life to improving children's lives and education in numerous ways. This includes hundreds of hours as a teacher for Breakthrough Manchester and tutoring students at Derryfield and at the Boys and Girls Club. Internationally, Sammy has volunteered at a malnutrition center in the Dominican Republic and at an orphanage in China. Well done, Sammy. Can't wait to see where your travels take you next. Nicole Christian. Nicole identified a need and as a result, co-founded a tutoring program at Manchester's West High School. She has also been a peer tutor at Derryfield and at the Boys and Girls Club. A consistent presence at many Derryfield service and admission events, Nicole also serves food and provides childcare at her church. Thank you, Nicole, and congratulations. Julia Nees. Julia has always looked for ways to get involved in the Derryfield and greater communities. In 10th grade, she created and led a Valentine's Day fundraiser with the proceeds going to St. Jude's Hospital. This year, looking for opportunities during the pandemic, Julia launched a Derryfield chapter of a nonprofit called Cancer Kids First and has already held a fundraiser for this organization. Great work, Julia. And last but certainly not least, Andrew Watson. Humble and quiet about his activities, Andrew has managed to amass many hours as a Boy Scout and an Eagle Scout. Over 6 years, Andrew has participated in over 25 troop fundraisers and service projects. For his Eagle Scout project, Andrew planned, fundraised for, built, and installed historical storyboards across a local nature preserve. Thank you and congratulations, Andrew. Thanks to all of our students who are helping to make this world a better place. Much appreciated. And now Dr. Carter will present the Head of School Awards.
Dr. Carter, I think you're muted.
Still muted, Mayor. Oh, there you go.
So I said it's amazing this deep in the pandemic that can still happen. So the Heads Awards are given in honor of the first 4 heads of school at Derryfield. And the first one, the R. Philip Hugney Award, is given in honor of Derryfield's first headmaster, Mr. Hugney, to that member of the graduating class who through all around service has made a valuable contribution to the school. Bright, kind, and persistent, Lila Kelsey is a current of positive energy. She is full of compassion and empathy and is a pro at juggling the many demands of academics, athletics, and community involvement. Congratulations to Lila. The second award is given in honor of Ralph Scozafava, who was the second headmaster at Derryfield, and it's given to the senior who scholastically and athletically best represents the ideas and ideals of the Derryfield School. A dynamic intellectual powerhouse is how one veteran Derryfield faculty member described Rylan Morgan in class. What isn't immediately captured in that quote is that Rylan is a young man who's also been an impactful leader outside of the classroom, a leader in the wilderness, a leader on the river, and in the workshop. Rylan is a young man whose high expectations and sincere dedication to those around him, as well as his natural helpfulness, really set him apart. Thank you so much, Rylan, for your service to Derryfield. The William B. Pfeiffer Award is given in honor of Mr. Pfeiffer, the third headmaster of Derryfield School, to the senior who by loyalty, presence, and total commitment has helped to make Derryfield a better place to be. Curious, inclusive, driven, fun, and funny, Frankie Brandt, with his infectious energy and optimism, embodies joie de vivre. He's confident, courageous, and open, whether on the ski slopes, in the classroom, or among his wide group of friends. Frankie has an exceptional ability to read people and lead this community with balance and humor and spirit and concern and pretty spectacular yo-yoing as well. Frankie, thank you. Congratulations. And finally, the Marcus D. Hurlbut Award is given in honor of Mr. Hurlbut, the fourth headmaster of Derryfield School, to the senior who by caring, leadership, and force of character has been an inspiration to others. Micah Johnson is a scholar, an athlete, an artist, and a good citizen. He's deeply compassionate and values relationships and welcomes diverse perspectives and backgrounds. Micah brings his warmth, his positive energy, his compassion and investment to every class, activity, and competition with a warm smile on his face. Congratulations to Micah. Excellent. Congratulations to all our Heads Awards winners. So thank you everyone for being present for this wonderful celebration of our exceptional students. And because it's virtual, we want to make sure that you can pick up your award, your physical awards, and they will be in the main office anytime this week. If you are on a cross-country ISP, not to worry, we will hold it for you. And we again celebrate you all and congratulate the many parents here who made so much of this possible, providing so many opportunities and so much support and good cheer to kids. So round of applause for our parents. Great. So now if we were in the auditorium, my colleague Alex Hunton would get up and I would back away from the podium so it would be his solo that you hear and not mine. But we will continue our tradition of singing the school song. I will definitely mute myself now so that we can hear Mr. Hunton. And please, this is the safest place you can sing along at home. Enjoy, and that will conclude our program. So Mr. Hunton.
Thank you. Can't wait to sing this with everybody again in person. Here we go. Sing out for Derryfield, a bright and joyous song. Sing out for Derryfield and wave your banners long. In the midst of old New Hampshire, with our hearts and minds to guide her, it's a place that makes us proud. So sing out for Derryfield, a bright and joyous song. For we are the Maroon. And that's where we belong. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.